We're going to tie the Hendrickson, another version of the Truform Mayfly, and this is still going to be a Hendrickson. The differences are the tail I'm going to use is Antron or Zelon yarn, and that the wing is going to be a cut wing, so and it's not going to be a parachute, it's going to be tied almost traditionally. So what we do is we put the thread right at the bend of the hook and bring it right to and we'll bring it right to the bend of the hook, stopping at the barb, and then we'll go forward just a bit, and then this is where we'll tie the Antron yarn. We'll cut some Antron yarn, and we don't have to be too critical. We usually like to have it as long as the bend of the hook, but it doesn't have to be. Measured at this time, we'll just tie it right into place and bring the thread to the bend of the hook to secure it, and then trim the excess off. Next, we will start the dubbing of the body. Remember, I will just twist on this dubbing. It's a pinkish dubbing to imitate the Hendrickson, and we tie it on tight. And I always like to hold the tail in place as I start my first couple of turns, and then I will taper it as I go forward. And this is super fine dubbing, so it'll go on extremely easy, no wax needed. And just try to make a taper body as we go towards where the bend of the hook is. Basically, this is almost like the abdomen area, and then I'll be doing a thorax. But first, there we go. Just try to finish this body up. Right where the kink is, I'm going to go over that, and yes, you can bend these hooks yourself. Get a 2x or 2x long hook and bend it yourself, but I think you're taking a chance with metal fatigue when you do that. Just a little more, and then we're going to add the wing. I already burnt these wings, so we're just going to tie them in, making sure that they are only as long as the shank of the hook. So we're going to tie them just measured. Trim the butts off. Push the wings. Put a jam knot in front of the wings so that they stand up. And then put the thread behind it. We're going to tie in a hackle and add more dubbing. Now I'll put the hackle right behind the wing, underneath the shank of the hook. Tie it in front to secure the hackle, and then still bring my thread back to the behind the wing. Just, and then cut the stem. Okay, now we will continue dubbing in front and behind the wing. As you see, I like to it's almost like a figure eight, just to hold the wing straight up, and to give the thorax area a little more thickness. Okay. Now I'm going to take my hackle pliers and going to put a couple of wraps of hackle. I'm going to wrap the hackle about 2 or 3 times behind the wing. Then I'm going to go in front and use 2 or 3, maybe 4. That's 2. I'm going to go 3 times around. And now I'm going to tie it off. Get my scissors. And tie that off. Now put a couple of wraps right behind the eye. Give it a head. And now I will whip finish this to secure the knot and trim, cut the thread, and then I'll take my scissors, and what I like to do is just trim it right, make a V underneath. This is the Hendrickson Truform Mayfly, the hook designed by Weamer.